So how does astrology work in regards to people using it to forecast certain things going on our planet? I found this guy. Well, first of all, I have a subscriber that deals with astrology, and she was mentioning something recently, and it got me to looking at something around July of this year, 2014, regarding precious metal prices. And I stumbled on this video. It was a Kitco interview, and the guy's name is Mahendra Sharma. And this video is from July 9th, 2013, last year. They brought him back on because he had made some predictions prior, strictly based on astrology, and they apparently were quite accurate. And a bunch of viewers, listeners, end up contacting Kitco and saying, or whoever this lady is that's interviewing him, to say, hey, can you get that guy back on? Can you get him back on? See what he's got to say. See what he's got to say about times now, what's coming in the future, financial type stuff, stocks, gold, silver, all that stuff. So he gets on here, and keep in mind, it's July 9th that this is on Kitco News. And he says, just based on the charts, in his charts, I'm talking astrological charts, he says precious metals, in referring to gold, we should see about a 10% increase, talking about precious metals generally. So I went and looked up those charts on Kitco, which are right here. And that first top chart's July of 2013, then August, and then September. So as you can see, around the 9th, the price of silver was about $18.25 or so, I think. Or no, excuse me, $19.25. $19.25 or thereabouts. And the next chart, now keep in mind, that's when this prediction or so, whatever, by him, and you can go listen to his video, where he said that he would expect about a 10% rise or so in the very near future, okay? So the next month, as you can see, it was at $19.25. It went up at one point around the 23rd of July to $20.30. Next month, it's still around $20, goes up to $24. And then we have September, where it starts off at 24, and a little higher than 24, and then comes back down a bit or whatever. Okay? The bottom line is, he said that it's on video, so you can go verify these things. And the fact of the matter is, when he was on the last time, he apparently made some predictions that were also correct, all based on astrology. And that's why people were asking Kitco, can you please get that guy back on? We want to hear what he has to say about things nowadays. And one of the things he said in that video, aside from this 10% move he's forecasting, which, by the way, if you do the math, it's more than 20% move higher in silver during the time frame he said to look out for the prices to rise, which was very soon, he said. Very soon right now. But he said, aside from all of that, the more interesting date, he says, is 2014, July. And I don't remember if he said July 9th or just July. Bottom line, July. And she says, well, what's up with that, basically? And he says, well, I can't tell you why, and I don't know why. But based on the astrological charts, there is a big move coming for precious metals. In July 2014 is when this particular chart, pattern, cycle, whatever, astrological thing either starts or happens or whatever. It is standing out. He says, I looked at these charts. It is absolutely gold, precious metals, gold and silver. And something big goes on. I don't know what. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what's going to cause it. I don't know. But the charts are very clear to me that precious metals will be going up. In July of 2014 is the time to watch. And he says, I would not advise anybody going short on precious metal type stuff around that time frame. I would not advise anyone going short, meaning don't bet the price is going down because you're going to get crushed potentially. Now, I realize this is astrology. I listen to Webbot stuff, got astrology, Lindsay Williams, whatever. The bottom line is, if I found someone, let's say on YouTube, or had their own little website, blog, whatever, and they made a ridiculous, absurd claim. This is just a pretend situation. And they said that there's a ghost that comes to them every once in a while, once or twice a month, and tells them the future price of some commodity. How absurd is that? That's unbelievable. You'd probably turn the video off as soon as it started. Me, on the other hand, because I have a huge open mind, will actually let that video play all the way through and see what he has to say. Or read the website, whatever, see what it has to say. And if he makes a claim that this damn ghost is telling him the price of something, and then it happens, and it's right, and then he makes another ridiculous claim about this stupid ghost, and it happens again, you're damn right. I will be listening and following what that person is saying wholeheartedly. And the bottom line here is, I don't care how ridiculous it is. If the data proves that it works, whatever the mechanism is, I don't care. I just want to know if the data is right. Is the prediction right? Right? So here we got a guy that deals with astrology. And he said he doesn't know what it is. And this is a year ago, almost a year ago, because we're still in April of 2014, and this was July of 2013, so 8 months or thereabouts ago. And the lady's really just asking him, like, what's going on now? You know, can you give us some near future type stuff? And he talks a little bit about it. Again, the gold precious metal price is going to be going up real soon. It happened because now I can go back, as I just showed you the chart, July, August, September. Bam, he was absolutely right. And again, before that, he was right on some other stuff, which I'm not sure what it was because it wasn't listed and I couldn't find any other videos. But she says in the video, our viewers were asking for you to come back on. Thanks for being with us. They wanted to hear more, blah, blah, blah. What do you have to say? So he went on. It's just a little 5-minute, 6-minute interview. And then he takes it upon himself during the interview to basically say, well, forget, not necessarily forget about right now, but basically, yeah, here's what's going on now, but the date to watch is 2014, July. And strictly precious metals. Nothing else. Precious metals in July 2014, something big. Not sure what it's going to be. There should be a big move. And is it going to start in July and continue? Is it just going to be one big move in July and then it goes flat? I have no idea. But it's stuff like this that old JSNP4 finds for you to let you decide and take it in and do whatever the hell you want to do with it. All I know is when I look at fundamentals and things, and I'm tracking all these purchases of silver and gold, I've seen the U.S. Mint run out of silver coins 3 times. We don't have the silver to mint any new coins, so we're just going to not make any for the rest of the month. And then since it's December, we'll start making them in January again. And then that got delayed a little bit. And then as soon as they put them out, they were scooped up so fast they got short again. And I've said this before. By law, the U.S. Mint must have a silver and gold supply to meet demand of public need or want. And that's 3 times now they couldn't follow that law. We just had 41 tons removed in a matter of days because the time frame from the Shanghai exchange in which that 41 ounces of silver left was from like April 8th or 9th till a few days ago. So let's call it 15 days. 15 days, 41 tons of silver leaves Shanghai, and the chart shows what's left going way down. Lowest amount of silver in its possession since the exchange started in 2012. So I see all these things, and it's a no-brainer for me. I already know I want precious metals. I have precious metals. You should have precious metals, especially silver. And this is nothing more than a waiting game. All you have to do is be patient. If you play the paper game, you can get crushed and lose it all. If you buy physical, it doesn't matter what the price is because you're constantly buying. You buy when the price goes up, you're buying when the price goes down, you're just constantly buying. And you got people out there like Bozo Beast, also known as the Obese Beast, out there commenting on how dumb it was to buy at $40 silver and it's stupid and it's terrible advice. Let me ask you a question. When you have a job and you have a 401k or any retirement plan that you are putting money in, or your company's putting money in, or they're price matching it, whatever they're doing, you have a retirement account. And every week or every month, whatever it is, money is automatically coming out of your check. A certain percentage is, or a certain amount is coming out and is going into your retirement, most likely a 401k. And as the market goes up and the price of whatever stocks and investments you are in on that 401k go up, it doesn't matter because every week you're putting money into it. Doesn't matter what the price does. And if it crashes down a good bit, it doesn't matter because every week you're putting money into it. So how is that concept any different than precious metals? How is it if you do that with silver or gold, you're a moron, according to Bozo Beast. But if you do it, which what the whole world does, which is invest every time you have a paycheck that comes to you, automatically taken out of into your 401k, no matter what the price is. You don't get to tell them, oh, the markets are a little bit too high this week. I don't want to put any money into it. I want the markets to come down. Then I'll put a bunch of... No. It comes out every week, every month, whatever your whenever you get your paycheck. So, yes, I have bought at $10 silver, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and even 44. I have silver at $44 an ounce right now. And in 35, 30, 33, 32, 28, 25, 20. Recently I bought some a month or whatever it was ago. About 21, I think it was at 21 bucks. I'm buying again. And right now I'm just kind of holding out because I want to see if they really can push the silver market down more than freaking 50 cents. I want to, like I said, I want to see $15, $16 silver. That would be great. Give me one more shot to buy a boatload. Just give me one more. Come on, JP Morgan, you can do it. Go get another 10 or 12 billion dollars that's necessary just to move it a dollar. Whatever their short positions are because they're leveraged so high. So the bottom line is this is just another example, another avenue, if you will. And if you go back into, again, Nostradamus and guys like that were totally into astrology, heavy duty. And look at some of the predictions that guy made. Other people as well. Not just him. So all I can do is share this with you. Take it for whatever you want. If you think it's complete garbage, it's complete garbage to you. If it's useful, it's useful. When I see this guy has a track record, check. Had a previous track record, people wanted him back on the show to ask him what's going on now. Check mark. He then says, at that time it was live, precious metals should be rising. I see gold maybe 10% higher, somewhere around there. Check. Happens. I just verified it, showed you the charts. This was silver, but the same thing applied. 2 checks. Now he's got a third statement that he made at that exact same time. July 2014, something big in the precious metals market. Don't know what it's going to be, don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to be a big move. And he's not talking a big move down, big move up. As he said, I would not short the precious metals, anything in precious metals, whether it's a mining company or literally going and get a short position on, silver contract or whatever, or gold. Take it for what it's worth. I'm your pal, J Snip 4, and I like sharing stuff like this with you. Take care.